Good morning, everyone. And as you all already know, I'm Katana Ely, and I'm your host for Cat Talk Sports. And welcome to another episode. Today, we are doing something a little differently. Today, I'm reporting live from Houston, Texas. I'm usually reporting from Maryland, but I'm back home for the break, and it feels good. But it doesn't stop there. We have another surprise, as you guys can see. Today, joining us is a prominent track star who's home to the DMV and attends University of Kentucky. Not only is she a world-renowned athlete, but she's also a huge influencer on social media. So today, we're going to get to know a little bit about Masai Russell and get the inside scoop of her life. Everyone, please welcome Masai Russell, aka Lil Sai.
Period. Thank you, Kat. I love the introduction.
No problem. I know it's early, but how are you doing this morning?
I'm good, just blessed to be alive, blessed to be here and awake, another day to be great, another day to just be. So I'm just happy to be here, alive and well and good.
Amen. That's good. All right, so let's get started. So, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? What are some things that you feel like has shaped you into the woman you are today?
A lot of things that have shaped me into who I am today, I feel like it's like my upbringing, my parents, like they've always like kept me at a real level head, kept me focused, kept me in sports, kept me doing the right things, putting me in the right schools, being around the right people, and just with people who, are important to make me be who I am today, honestly.
I feel that, yeah. I feel like your mom is definitely a big inspiration. So it's good to have somebody.
Huge inspiration.
Okay, so a lot of people have either had negative or positive perceptions about people who have big platforms like yours. How do you deal with like the negativity and the opinions that people have about you?
Wait, can you repeat like the second part of the question again?
Yeah.
Kind of broke up.
So I said a lot of people have negative or positive perceptions about people who have big platforms like yours. How do you deal with negativity and people that just have opinions about you?
If I'm being honest, I really don't deal with anyone that's negative. I don't put myself in those situations to like hear what the negative energy and negative people have to think. I always surround myself with positivity, positive people, positive things, because it's like, what's the point of being around someone that you know is negative when they're going to start draining from you when you have high energy? I feel like I'm a very high energy person, and a lot of people like to feed off of that. So I surround myself with, the right people, because I have to protect my energy to keep going up. And I mean, negativity, like, I don't pay no attention. It's just as simple.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like in order to be successful, you have to, like you said, surround yourself around people that want to see you win. Definitely.
Right. Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so going to the next question. I think we both know what it's like being a student athlete and how chaotic it can get. So my question is, how do you manage school, track, and your identity on social media without being overwhelmed?
I honestly just feel like this life was meant for me, because like, although it can get a little overwhelming at times, like I never let it like stress me out or anything. So I mean, it's just really time management. I feel like I like for the brand side, I just do a lot of things early. So when a brand asks for, some content, it's already done. It's already, it's already out the way. I'm not like stressing out trying to do it at the last minute. And then when it comes to school and track, I do a lot of my work really early. Like I kind of with the same thing I do with brands, do it early, do it in advance, so when the time comes, it's already done. And then that just gives me like full time and full focus to focus on track. Track is, to me, it's kind of bad, but track is the most important to me. So I like to put all my energy and my effort 110% into track. So when it comes to those other, outside things, like I just make sure I like handle those things before, and then when I come to the track, that's the only thing that's on my mind.
That's true. I mean, yeah, that's what you got a scholarship for. They paying you to run. So I mean, it's just about a matter of staying organized. So that's good.
For sure.
So I've been around you and hung out around your family on multiple occasions, and I can say I love the Russell's energy. Y'all definitely know how to make people feel welcome. Would you say that you your personality gravitates towards people?
Wait, was that a question? It's kind of like breaking up. It's kind of breaking up.
My best. I said, do you feel like your personality gravitate towards people, like your energy?
Oh, I mean, I feel like at first I could come off as intimidating. A lot of people, like, they know who I am or they've heard about me or whatever. When you have clout or followers, whatever you call it, people have like misconceptions about like who you are. So I feel like once people really meet me for me and learn, like, really know who I am as a person rather than just kind of judging me through my Instagram pictures, then they're like, oh, you actually are cool. So I think some people who like don't really know me at first, like who don't know who I am, they kind of gravitate towards me because I'm a really nice person. I mean, you met me, but like I feel like if someone knows me, I can kind of tell when people know me and they try to like act like they don't, and then it just kind of comes off as like, I know who you are, so I'm not talking to you. But I'm a real cool person. Like if you talk to me, I'm gonna talk to you. If you real down to earth, you know, we gonna click. It's just that simple.
I agree. Yeah. Definitely a friendly person, very always happy vibes. So
yeah, all the time.
Okay, so let's transition into like the track life. Okay, so to my knowledge, you started hurdling pretty late as compared to other people. What grade was it, and what made you start hurdling, and when did you realize you could be great at it?
So I started long hurdling first when I was about a sophomore. I don't really remember the exact dates, but like I was definitely like a sophomore when I started long hurdling, because when I made my first USA team, I did not do the short hurdles at all. That was in 2017. That was going into my junior year. I did not do the no, that was my junior year. I did not do no short hurdles. So when I made my first USA team, I was just a 400 hurdler. And then towards I started to see like, okay, like this is about to be my race. Like when I made it and I ran 57.5 in the 400 hurdles, I was like, oh shoot, like, you know, this is really my event, because I was just doing the 300 hurdles for a long time and I didn't really know what I could do. And my coach I didn't even run the 400 hurdles at New Balance Nationals. So I didn't really know what I was kind of capable of, but you know, I was just able to pull through when I ran in California and ran 57.5, huge PR. That's like the race that got me like all my offers. As a junior, and then I started to transition into the 100 hurdles. I kind of always like practiced it, but like I was just not good. Like I had a 3-step rhythm, but it's just like I don't know. But I'm a competitor, and then I did it my senior year, and I did like the 55 hurdles. Oh, that was terrible. I ran like 9 seconds, and it was so bad. But then towards my senior year, I only ran the 100 hurdles 4 times, and I ran like 13.8. Yeah. And that's when I was like, okay, you know, there's something. And when I told my coach when I first got to Kentucky, like I'm like, yeah, I only run the 100 hurdles. I'm sorry, 4 times. Like before being here was a prelim and a final. Like that's all I ran. And he was like, okay, like we working with something. Like, and I think it's just honestly because I had like speed, because my hurdle technique was terrible, but I started noticing that I could be really good when I ran 8.1 as a freshman at Clemson, my freshman year in college. Mm-hmm. And then I ran like 13.1, 13.02 my freshman year. So then I was just like, okay, I just got to keep working, you know, fixing things, because my hurdle technique, I was a long hurdler first. So that technique is just kind of like instilled in me, like, and I'll be kind of getting high over the hurdles and things like that. So if I'm like, okay, if I really work at this, you know, get lower, get quicker, I can be really good. So I'm still like trying to see what I can do for real, because even the times that I placed, like on, you know, the times that I run last year isn't even my best. Like, you know, I'm just
fast times. So, okay, you probably get this question a lot, but which ones are your favorite hurdles? Because I know the 100-meter hurdles are way more technical. It's like a lot that goes into it. If you mess up on them hurdles, it's like it's hard to catch back up. 400 hurdles, you got a little bit of makeup room. You know what I'm saying? It's really unpredictable.
People always ask. I cannot give anyone an answer because both have their pros and cons. Like you said, like the 100 hurdles is technical, but it's quick. You don't feel no lactic. Like, done. But the 400 hurdles, you got a little time to, you know, you got some time to think about what you're doing, but it's gonna hurt afterwards. So at the end of I can't say which one I pick, because I really, really, really love both. Like I love both.
That's literally how I be. Like people ask me, I'm like, I really, it depends on how I'm feeling that day.
Right. Yeah, like I hate the workouts. Like I hate the 400 hurdle workouts. I rather do the 100 hurdle workouts, but the 400 hurdles is what got me where I am today, honestly. Like, and that was my first, you know, first love for real.
Yeah. Okay, so I saw Soleil's following in your footsteps as far as the hurdling aspect. That must be so exciting to have a mini me. I think it's cool because she's so young and she's doing so well at an early age. How does that make you feel as a big sister? What do you think is next for her?
Oh my gosh, it makes me so happy. Like, I just love her so much. And I was like, because I was literally watching her hurdling from, around this time last year to just how much better she's gotten. We was just in Houston. I'm like, I'm just super excited to see like her progression. She said that she watched the videos and me hurdle. I'm like, girl, your hurdle technique look better than mine. Like, you low over the hurdles and you snapping that leg down. So I'm super excited to, to see her progression just over the years. And it's my little sister. Like, it doesn't matter what she's doing. I just want to see her, do the things that she loves to do and just keep elevating, like, in every which way.
Facts. That's good. That's good to hear. That's good.
She does everything. Like, I've never done no other competitive sport but track. Like, Soleil has done volleyball, basketball, swimming, but she says she loves track the most. So that's cool. But I don't ever like to force her to like do something that she doesn't want to do, like, because, that takes the fun out of it. So whatever she ends up doing, I just want her to be happy.
Yeah, I agree. She's a special one for real.
Yeah. So
okay, so can you talk a little bit about your experience at the Olympic trials? Like, what was going through your head, and most importantly, how do you stay focused in such a big stage like that? Like, I would be so overwhelmed. Like, how do you stay focused?
So my experience at Olympic trials, it was a very good experience. It was just really cool to be like kind of on the pro circuit. That's kind of what it felt like. I mean, I wish I was a little more, I wouldn't say prepared, but I wish I wasn't as dead as I was because I had such a long collegiate season prior to the meet. But I was just taking it all in. Like, I know God places you, like, he places you at the end before the beginning. So, like, I had to be there so that the next time I come back, I'm going to do what I really know I can do. You know what I'm saying? But the experience was great. It was good competing against, some of the world's best athletes and, just making it to the semifinals. It was a very good experience. I just feel like I said, I wish I would have been a little more fresh because we did stay out in Oregon for 3 whole weeks. We did not leave. We did not go home. So it was just really hard, seeing some of your friends go back home from after nationals and I'm just still here, but like with one of my teammates and still training. So it was definitely mentally, I wasn't mentally ready to be there for that long. Mm-hmm. I was like, after nationals, I was kind of checked out. But like I said, I had to be there to experience what I needed to experience. So the next time I come back, I know what I need to do. Yeah. But it was overall like a great experience. I think I took it for granted at first. My first 100 hurdle race, I think I took it for granted. And then I had to really like check myself. I'm like, wait, like you complaining about being here while everybody wants to be here. You know what I'm saying? So I think that it was a very humbling experience to see how much I need to work on. And it was just a great experience just to be in the atmosphere.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, just to make it that far, it's just like you can look back and be like, wow, I really did that. Yeah. It's just like you said, motivation for you to come back next year. You know what to do, prepare your mind, and just like perform.
For sure. Like definitely seeing like a lot of my friends make the Olympic team. I'm like, wow, like I could really do this. Yeah. Like it's not doable. So it just really inspired me to see like a lot of my friends who, like I had like a lot of friends on the Olympic team. I'm like, y'all are in the Olympics. Like that's crazy. Yeah. But definitely inspired me to like tell, you're never too young to do, what you need to do.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so moving on into your personal life, what are 4 of your top priorities in your life right now?
My top priorities is to focus on school, track, myself, and continuing to show these brands that like I am able to work with them, like big brands, because once you start working with big brands, I feel like other big brands just kind of follow, after that. So definitely just trying to focus on myself, school, track, and the social media influencing for sure. Mm-hmm. And of course my family, but like that's not my main focus.
Yeah. I mean, at some point you got to start focusing on Masai, so
yeah, which I already do, period.
So what do you see yourself accomplishing in the next 5 years? I know you got a lot of big plans, a lot of things that you want to accomplish. Like what do you see yourself doing in the next 5 to 10 years?
In 5 to 10 years, okay, it's gonna be another Olympics. So definitely, making it to the Olympics, medaling in there. Investing in some real estate so I can get paid, period. I want to be driving a G-Wagon in about 5 years.
Manifest that.
Yeah, so just a lot. I have, like you said, I have a lot of big plans. I don't really know exactly what I want to do yet. I'm just kind of taking it day by day, but I definitely should be finishing. How old am I gonna be? Oh my gosh, 26.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I still could be a pro. Like, okay, so still in the pro circuit, definitely, and then just invest my money the right way so that it could set me up for my 30s, 40s, and things like that. So nothing like set in stone, but I do have a lot of goals for myself. I just, it's so broad. That's a broad question. If you would have said like, what are my goals this year? I probably could have told you, but
yeah,
we're not gonna get into that. Y'all gonna see.
Yeah, stay on the lookout. She said she got some plans. Okay,
it do.
All right. So wrapping up, what is one piece of advice that you can give to the people watching?
To adults and to kids, just stay focused on yourself, focus on you, focus on what you're doing, stay in your lane. When you focus on you, you start seeing the blessings that are meant for you. You don't want to start swerving out, veering out into other lanes. And then that's when you start missing the things that's for you. So I feel like if you focus on yourself and anything that you do, don't focus on the negative people, don't focus on the negative things, stay around positive people, positivity, things that uplift you. Like if you're around stuff that's draining you all the time, you gotta cut it. Like that's not good. That's not good for your health, for who you are, and not good for your skin. Like it's not good for none of that. So just focus yourself around positive people, focus on you, and that's when you start seeing, things just start unfold.
Yeah, I agree. I think that people just need to focus on themselves, and that's when they, like you said, start seeing the blessings from God. So that's some good advice. I needed to hear that too. So,
amen.
Okay, well, that concludes our interview today. I said it would be short and sweet. So, Masai, thank you once again for allowing me the opportunity to interview you today. Y'all be sure to follow Masai on all social media platforms and watch out for her this season. She says she got some big things coming soon. Hair laid, period.
Y'all see it. Thank you so much, Katt.
Thank you.
All right, bye, girl.
Bye.